Hello and welcome to Gunnar Weiskamp's Web Development. So lesson 8 here, we're looking at union, order by and exist functions. So today's lessons we're looking at those three keywords, not necessarily or possibly functions in SQL, more or less keywords, but I can always explain and show you how they come into play better than talking about it. So let's do that. Bring up SQL Server. I should have mentioned, in today's tutorial we're using 2014, so that's possibly of some use to you as well. Okay, so let's go back into SQL Server. We're working in these in this students' schools database here. These are the two tables we're working with. These are the schemas of the two tables. So if you want to use this and create them yourself, you can. That's the student table, and that's the teacher info table. Cool. So let's just change this over to this guy here. Okay, let's paste in some code. First, let's have a look what's on our two tables. What's the information we've got there? So we got 4 teachers and we got 4 students. We're just really going to be concerned about the full name and their ages. The rest is somewhat irrelevant. So what is a union? So here we've got our first one. We've got this union keyword. What a union is good for is joining together the information set of 2 tables. But when you do that in the information you're calling back, they have to have the same fields present here in this area. So when we do this one, this will bring back an error. See, all queries combined using a union, intersect, or except operator must have an equal number of expressions in their target list. These tables do not have that, because as you can see here, the teacher has the salary, while the student does not. And that's where it falls over. That's the differentiator between the two. If we run this next one, so for this next example, let's comment this out. For this next example, we just wanted to get back the full name of all students and teachers, and that'll meet the requirements because we're passing just the same commonality back to the union. So I guess to show that this is all working, we will bring back everybody. First here we've got Tom, Ann, Alice and Rob, and you can see here that all these names will have ended up in here if you just have an easy look at that. So we now here in this table set have all students and teachers. So that's a basic process of what a union can bring and help you out with combining information that sets together. Okay, our next guy is the order by. Yes, it's somewhat simple to, well, I think to explain. Teacher info. We're just doing the teacher info on this one table. So as we can see, if we bring up this normally, we've Tom, Ann, Alice and Rob. It's all over the shop. We can order that ascendingly. So if we do this now with the order by keyword here, so the second one we can see it's done in an ascending fashion. So we've got Alice and Rob first in alphabetical order. If we do that descending, it's obviously the opposite. So as you can see here, this is the A comes first, down to T, and here it's the opposite. So that's our order by keyword. You don't have to do the full name. You can do it by age, you can do it by salary, any column you want really. So the order by filter can be quite useful. Our last little piece of code here is the exist guy. So let's go get all our teachers again, just initially. So all we're going to do here is let's put this as Tom, So top down, we've declared a variable here of age. We're setting that to 0 here. So now in this statement here, we want to get the age of Tom from the teacher info table. And what is that? We can see it's going to equal 22. So let's just print that out briefly. Let's run that. It should come out as 22. There's our 22. That's all going well right now. So now we get to the exist. And what the exist does, it's normally used in a sort of if logic. What this does in this case, it says, so in this select, if a certain teacher's age is greater than 22, then this teacher is older than 22. Let's put in here, and full name equals Tom. So is this teacher older than 22? He's not. So this print here won't come up. Else, let's put this in, begin, end. It's not. So the exist allows you to sort of create a sort of true or false effect. So it checks if a condition is true or false within a select statement or a query, and if so, then you can I'll just bring this down. Then you can do something like this, some sort of if or else statement, and do some sort of process in here or in here. Well, let's see where we're going to go with this one. So we've come out teacher is not older than 22, which is true because Tom is not older than 22. He is 22. If we were to say the one, we get the opposite. Teacher is older than 22, so it's gone into that one. So again, the exist can be used to look for a true or false process. Whoops, whoa, a true or false within its in its expression, and if so, then you can obviously create some sort of functionality underneath that if clause, and you know, do some business logic within that. Okay, so that was the union, exist, and order by filters. Yeah, so I hope this information has been useful to you guys. Please subscribe to my my YouTube channel, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.